Hey folks, it's Masterpiece, and today I got another vintage collection review. Today it's going to be the Speederbike and Scout Trooper with Grogu from the Mandalorian series. So in the front here, up at the top you see a side picture of the Scout on the bike. This is the front image that you get. It says here Scout Trooper and Grogu included in its own card back. On the side we get a little picture of Grogu peeking his head out from the bag. The other side, another image of the Biker Scout and everything that it comes with in the box. So that's the Speederbike, Grogu in that little bag, the Scout Trooper and his Scout Trooper blaster pistol. Then on the back you get more images. This is the same image as the top, or I'm sorry, the front, and then this is the same image that we see in the bottom of the box with a few warning and danger stuff. Alright, so this is everything that's in the box. Oops. In here is going to be the bike. And behind all this is the actual Scout Trooper and Grogu card back. So let me just take that out. Let's start with this, I guess. We'll open this up first, and then we'll get to the Speederbike. So it is on a Mandalorian hardback, Scout Trooper and Grogu. The image that they chose for it is okay. Now the difference, one of the main differences with this Scout Trooper is that the other Scout Trooper was nice and clean, while this one has some dirt and grime. But you can see the accessories that it comes with here. So it comes with the blaster and the bag. Inside of that bag will be Grogu. This is VC 289 in the line. It's a really good card back. No bends or creases or anything like that. But oh well, we're gonna open it up. Alright, so here I have the Scout out of the package. The one on the left is the new one that comes with the white Speederbike. That's this one. And then this one right here is the one that came with the bunker set. Pretty much the same figures. Same as far as the articulation goes, except this one, you can't take his helmet off. It's all one piece. Whereas this one, it has the Rebel... I think it's a Rebel Shock Trooper that's in disguise. So other than that, aside from the weathering that the one on the left has, and the knee pads are flipped upside down, it's pretty much the same figure. Same articulation, same body mold, obviously. Can't take the helmet off of this one. More dirt and grime, and the knee pads are on backwards for this one. So as far as the accessories go, here is the Scout Trooper blaster. Very small accessory, so it's important that you keep a good eye on it. If it falls, you might not find it. It's very small. But we could go over the articulation. So it's on rocker ankles. Basic knee articulation. There's no swivel at the thigh, but it does have the ball and swivel hips. The articulation at the waist is just a ball joint up at the top. Arm articulation elbow. And then there is a glove swivel, so at the end of the glove is where it swivels. And then the head articulation is very good. So yeah, pretty basic for a Scout Trooper. The one accessory that comes with the new one that the other one doesn't have is this bag with Grogu in it. Now, I don't think you could take Grogu out. The whole bag is essentially Grogu. He's sculpted in. If you open it, you can see him better. But he is just meant to kind of just peek out. So you could put it over, you could put the bag over his shoulder. Like so. One thing that I wanted to point out is how well the weathering is. Not only did they do it in the front of the figure, but they also did some on the back of the helmet and on here. Not so much down here or in the boots, but everywhere else they did a great job. Usually Hasbro is known for just, you know, putting paint and weathering on just the front part of these figures and not the whole thing, but I gotta hand it to them. The weathering looks great. It's not overwhelming, and on the back it has a little bit of weathering as well. Alright, so now that we're done with the Scout Trooper and comparing them to these two, here, let me get a close-up of these knee plates. You can see how they're switched upside down. I might be wrong, but I think they're upside down for this figure. They're actually supposed to be right side up. This is right side up. Other than that and the weathering, it's the same figure. Alright. Now we're going to be moving on to the Speederbike. So here's the Speederbike. I don't have the original Speederbikes. That was left at my other house where my AT-AT is, because they're all in the back of the AT-AT, unfortunately. So I can't compare those two, but what I can say is that obviously, you know, there's a brown hue to it. I'm not sure if it has the bag here. Maybe it does. I can't even remember. But the cool thing about these Speederbikes is that, so the Scout Trooper has a lot of weathering, but so does the Speederbike. You can kind of see there's like a wash, a dark grayish wash to it. And then obviously you have like some paint chipping and scrapes here. There's some here. Same thing on the other side, except it's not the exact same spot, so it's just kind of random, which I like. There are some subtle differences aside from the paint job, but these do open up. This pack here comes off, or you can leave it on, your choice. I remember the front. Yep, here we go. The front pops open. And then on the bottom here, that's where the stand goes in. So there's the neat thing about this stand is that there's different levels. If you put it up like this is like the highest it could be off the ground. Turn it this way, this is like probably like medium, and then this one's probably the shortest. So let's try this. Since the camera's pretty close and I don't think you could see a good view of it if I do anything other than the highest setting on that stand. So there it is. You can kind of have it to the side like this, like that, pointing upwards, however you want. So I'm gonna put the Scout Trooper on here to check out and see how it looks. Alright, so I know there's a lot going on in the background because I have the Bova's throne room, but I'll bring it up like this. Here we go. This is what he looks like on the bike while also carrying Grogu. You can see him peeking out right there. I kind of feel like adding a wash to this bag. It just seems too clean. I don't like it. So I'm gonna add some weathering to that at some point. That's the only thing that bothers me, because the Scout Trooper has a lot of weathering to him, and so does the Speederbike. This accessory just kind of pops out. It kind of takes away from the whole thing, almost. I'm gonna put it in some poses though, so. Alright, so that's it for this review. This was the Speederbike, Scout Trooper, and Grogu review for the vintage collection. Let me know what you guys think about this. I like that it came with the accessory of the Grogu, even though we have like a whole bunch of those already. Even the Black Series has a whole bunch of Grogu molds, but this one is a pretty welcome addition to all the Grogus that we have. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.